Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. In this video today, you're going to learn how to make homemade baked macaroni and cheese. It looks delicious. So you're going to need noodles. You can use any kind you want. I just used these. They're like corkscrews or that other name. I guess they're called different things. I don't know. There's like a couple of twists, but that's what I had, so I used that. You can use elbows, shells, penne, whichever you prefer. So I'm going to measure out first the amount of noodles that I'm going to need for the pan. And remember, they're going to expand a little bit. So I just thought it'd be a good idea to measure first before I just started cooking the noodles, just to make sure that I had the right amount. And I actually had a perfect amount. I ended up with a little bit of extra. I have butter here I'm going to melt. I'm going to melt that in the micro and add that. So that's equal parts. I'm going to do equal parts butter and sour cream and cottage cheese. Now, instead of having to mix this in a big mixing bowl, friends, I'm going to mix it right in the pan. Just makes it easier. So that container of cottage cheese is about half full. So I'm just going to use the rest of that. Cottage cheese is like a really awesome thing to put in your macaroni and cheese. It definitely makes it cheesier and creamier for sure. I think what had happened was I heard the lid on the microwave pop off. I accidentally put the butter in the microwave with the lid on, and it popped. Anywho, either way, I'm gonna get the butter. See, I'd melted it. I kind of overdid it. I melted it too much, but that's okay. So, and I added the sour cream. Friends, now this sour cream and this cottage cheese were from Aldi. The sour cream is like under $1, and the cottage cheese is like just over $1. Aldi's really reasonable. I don't know if you shopped there before, but they've got really good products at really good prices. So I'm just going to mix those equal parts until they're completely mixed in the pan. And then I'm going to add milk, because milk's important too. I don't know exactly how much milk I added, friends, because I didn't measure. But you just have to see what works for you and get it the consistency you like. Some people might like their macaroni and cheese more runny. Some people might like it more thick. It's just up to however you and your family prefer it. And, you know, you really gotta play it by ear. I just always kind of play it by ear and look and see the consistency of things. It's hard for me to follow recipes, guys, with certain stuff. Boom, my cheese appeared. That's funny. So I've got just 1%. That's the kind of milk that we drink. So I just add a little splash there for a second. Don't worry, I'm coming back. I'm going to add more. A little bit more. And I think I end up adding just a touch more a little bit later on. But you just really want to make sure that it's evenly, you know, completely mixed in. I take a lot of time with my macaroni and cheese, but I put a lot of love in it. So we have onion powder. And just, you know, give her a little taste test to see how much you want in there. I was having a little bit of an issue with the salt. Salt and pepper. Onion powder, salt and pepper. Very simple seasonings. Nothing too crazy. Here we go. and pepper. And you know, go ahead and mix it around and just give her a little taste real quick to see if you like her like that. If not, you can, you know, modify. Definitely make sure you don't add too much. Start slow. You can always add more. No problem, you know? I think I got it. I think I got it the way I liked it. Now, here's the noodles. I've got the spoon on top so they don't boil over. Wouldn't you know, the front one did boil over anyways, even with the wooden spoon, but that's a first for me. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of cheese into that white mixture just to get it kind of going a little bit, because I'm going to pour those noodles right into that pan and mix. Now, I did get, let me see what I'm holding on to here. I've got Colby, and I've got Colby Jack there, like Colby Jack blend, and then I also have a mild cheddar blend as well. And those are the two cheeses that I chose this time. Sometimes I choose mozzarella and a different kind, or I might do Havarti or Munster, or it just depends on what I'm feeling like. Now these cheeses, also I bought at Aldi's, they are $2.75 a piece. So, not bad prices on cheese at all, you guys. And if you remember in the other video the other day that when I made eggplant, you can get like 8 cups of cheese for about $5.19 there. The really large bags. So I'm getting a little bit thicker here. And I'm noticing that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to need a little bit of extra milk. So I went ahead and got a little bit more milk. I've strained the noodles. The steam is rolling off them like crazy right now. I'm going to go ahead and add the noodles. I like to make sure that my noodles are really al dente, because they'll cook a little bit more in the oven also. I don't know if you know what al dente is, but it's just a little bit firmer, on the firmer side. I don't like my noodles really well done or overcooked. So, and I just start mixing. So, I just start mixing and mixing and mixing. And it takes a lot of time. Like, I spend a lot of attention on my macaroni and cheese, but everybody really likes it, and it's something that I like to put my love into and really pay attention to every detail so that I can make it nice for my family. Okay, now at this point, I'm feeling like I'm needing to add more butter. So I've just got the margarine spread. Is it margarine? I got that at Aldi. That was about $2 or under. I can't remember the exact price of that, but $2 or under. Butter is a really important part to the macaroni and cheese, friends. It just adds a certain flavor that, I mean, all the ingredients are important, but the butter is really important also. So I felt like I needed to add more. And now I'm just starting to add additional cheese in and mix it around to get it evenly distributed throughout the dish. Sometimes pay attention because it will want to like clump together in one spot. So I just keep mixing to make sure that it gets all completely distributed everywhere evenly. You can also use sharp cheddar. I almost got sharp cheddar the other day, but I ended up sticking with mild. I love mild cheddar cheese too. I like cheese, period. So there's a lot of mixing to get everything completely mixed around. Using the rest of the mild cheddar and mix that in. And then I'm going to put a layer of Colby Jack on top. That'll be my top coat. I always add a top coat to the macaroni and cheese. And I tasted it. My husband's always telling me to make sure I taste my food. That's something that he taught me. It's really important to taste as you go. So that's why you guys see me always tasting my stuff. So it looks like I'm almost finished here. I'm adding my top layer of Colby Jack cheese, and then I'm probably going to salt and pepper one last time. I like to make sure I don't miss any spots and I get it completely covered. Salt and pepper. That's my juice in the background too, guys. That green juice. It's spinach and celery with some fruit in it. I've been using my juicer every day. I love it. Okay, friends. Now I'm adding the breadcrumbs on top. I just used plain breadcrumbs. You can use Italian, any kind, Blanco, whatever kind of breadcrumb you want to use. I thought about crushing up those Cheez-It bits, those cheddar cheese bits, crackers from yesterday, but I figured I'd just stick with my usual breadcrumbs. So the pan was a little flimsy, so I put it on a cookie sheet and I baked it. You're going to bake like 375, 15-20 minutes. Keep your eye on it. Every oven is different, you know. But this is what she looks like when she comes out. Super yummy. Thank you so much, friends, for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you in the next video. Everything's always working out for us.